This video captures my experience in the Masters of Education Digital Teaching and Learning program at APU. Throughout this program, I have experienced tremendous growth both personally and professionally. I enrolled in the Digital Teaching and Learning program at the same time that I decided to go back to school and get my teaching credentials in both moderate-severe special education as well as mild-moderate special education. I thought that it would be a great way to enhance my learning experience as well as better prepare me for teaching. I was working in a moderate-severe special education class at a middle school for 4 years as a classroom aide. I fell in love with the students and knew that I wanted to take on the role as the teacher. I started my master's at the same time that I started my second round of student teaching. My goal for pursuing my master's degree in digital teaching and learning was to develop my skills in technology within the classroom environment. Technology is rapidly becoming an integral part of all classrooms, including special education. Throughout this experience, I have learned the value of hard work and time management. I have discovered the significance of learning by doing. Things can be explained in 1,000 different ways, but I have found that I learn the most by simply doing. This master's program is very hands-on. Concepts are discussed in class and then handed over to students to create a final product. It has been a lot of trial and error, but in the end, I learned to do things that I never would have thought I was capable of. I have made many remarkable professional connections and lasting friendships throughout this experience. Many of my professors work in the same district that I do, and this has been a positive experience for me. I feel as though I have been able to prove myself through hard work in the classroom and learn valuable tools to implement in the future. It has been very encouraging to learn from those who are already actively using information that they are teaching. The Action Research Study was a great project to deepen my understanding about the process of making changes. Change is a necessary step in the growth process, both individually and in a classroom setting. I chose to examine my habit of Diet Coke and diet soda consumption as my action research project for a few reasons. One reason is that I've been bombarded with hints, suggestions, and comments from family members that I have a problem. Everyone keeps getting on my case that I drink too much Diet Coke and that it's probably having an adverse effect on my health. Another reason that I wanted to change this behavior is because I felt like I needed a Diet Coke at several points throughout the day. I felt like I had a dependency on the caffeine that it contains. My goal was to decrease my consumption of Diet Coke. My research study question was as follows: will altering the types of foods that I eat reduce my Diet Coke consumption? This project forced me to look at my triggers for drinking Diet Coke. The triggers, or antecedent variables associated with my behavior, are as follows. First, it was my snack choices. I love salty snacks. The saltiness leaves me wanting the sweet taste of Diet Coke to counterbalance the taste. Second was the need for caffeine. At several points during the day, I feel the need for a little extra energy boost provided by the caffeine. And third, the taste. I love the taste of Diet Coke with food. The next step was to set up a plan for change. I started by limiting my accessibility to Diet Coke by only keeping a small amount at home. I limited my access by only bringing the desired amount with me to work. In addition, I changed my snack choices from salty snacks like pretzels and nuts that taste good with Diet Coke to things like fruit or yogurt. I replaced Diet Coke with water or caffeine-free herbal tea. The results are as follows. My baseline consumption was an average of 3.6 cans per day. Week 1 of the behavior change was down to an average of 3.0 cans per day. Week 2 was an average of 2.4 cans per day, and Week 3 was an average of 1.1 cans per day. This shows a 69% decrease of Diet Coke consumption within the 3-week period. Week 3 end result was an 86% success rate. The reason that I decided my goal was going to be only 1 can of Diet Coke per day instead of none is because I believe that things can be enjoyed in moderation. Many people ask me why not just stop altogether. I replied that I thoroughly enjoy drinking Diet Coke and don't want to completely eliminate it from my diet. It would be ideal health-wise, but I believe we should all be allowed little simple pleasures in our lives. For me, Diet Coke is one of those simple pleasures. This project gave me a better insight on the research process of identifying a problem, considering alternate courses of action to solve the problem, selecting a course of action, studying the consequences of the action, and specifying learning. Overall, I think the Action Research Plan was a good experience. It showed me that we all have room for improvement and change can be challenging, but worth it. This will be a good reminder to me in the future when working with students. One of the assignments in the EDUC 522 class was a curricular portfolio. I chose farms as a topic for my portfolio. I thought it was a good theme to incorporate many different subtopics as well as a good way to include many different standards at once. This portfolio project on farms is designed for K-3 special education students. There are several areas of focus including farm animals, plants and how they grow, dairy farms, foods produced on farms, and more. The unit project includes time in class using technology such as smartboards, iPads, and computers, as well as hands-on activities including planting seeds and making butter, and finally a field trip to a working farm. The unit encompasses areas of science, reading language arts, and technology. It provides students with a deeper knowledge of the fruits and vegetables produced on a farm. It provides students with a deeper knowledge of farm animals, and it provides students with a better understanding of plants and how they grow. I had a lot of fun making the video about planting seeds. I was amazed at how much I learned throughout this process. Here's a short clip of the video that I made for the EDUC 514 class. Now for the fun part. Let's plant our own seeds. First, we're going to get a clear cup and fill it with soil. Next, poke a small hole to put your seed. Then we're going to pour in some water. And hopefully our plants will grow. Perhaps the best part of the curricular unit plan is that it incorporates technology with hands-on learning. It was designed with the idea that students have different learning styles, and these styles are woven into each lesson plan to meet students' needs. One of my favorite apps for this unit is the Grow Garden app. Grow Garden is a fun place to learn about organic gardening and sustainable farming. Kids get to learn and understand environmental issues in a simple and entertaining way. The website kittyhouse.com is a great website that includes many different aspects of learning associated with farms, such as animal sounds, farm phonics, and plenty of other activities to keep learning fun. The final activity that goes with the farm unit plan is the farm scavenger hunt. Students will be excited to explore the place that they have been learning about for the past 2 weeks. Grading rubrics are also included in the unit plan to keep grading consistent and fair. I feel that I have grown as an educator in many ways. Upon reviewing my educational vision from the beginning of the program, I still feel confident with the statements made. I do, however, feel that now I have a deeper understanding and respect for what I wrote. My educational vision is as follows. As a special education teacher, I aim to provide a quality education so that all students are able to reach their full potential within a caring, secure environment. I will strive to assist students to choose opportunities for success and development of self-advocacy. I am committed to the continued enrichment of skills and knowledge by special education personnel. I will adapt as needed to serve an expanding and identified special education population, as well as provide inclusionary opportunities as appropriate. I seek to develop the potential of every student by uniting with parents and personnel in a common commitment to ensure success for every child, catering for all abilities, promoting curiosity and enthusiasm, encouraging independence and confidence, encouraging respect for others and personal self-esteem, providing a comprehensive range of instructional pathways, providing a stimulating learning environment with a technological orientation across the whole curriculum, which maximizes individual potential and ensures students of all ability levels are well equipped to meet the challenges of education, work, and life. In my classroom, we will focus on challenge, engagement, and achievement. I believe that learning is celebrated in all forms. I am so thankful for my experience here at APU and truly believe that education is a lifelong journey.